Yo, what is up guys? Today we're doing a full card prediction for CFFC 90, and on this fight card there's only two pro MMA fights on it. The first fight of the night between Daryl Horcher and Vadim Ogar is a lightweight fight. And then in the main event of the evening between Colin Huckbody and Anthony Adams, this is actually for the Cage Fury FC vacant middleweight championship. It is 4 5-minute rounds. Should be an amazing main event there. But yeah, let's get started with the first fight of the night between Daryl Horcher and Vadim Ogar. Alright guys, so Daryl Horcher and Vadim Ogar obviously is a lightweight fight. Daryl Horcher is currently 13-4. Vadim Ogar I believe is 6-3. Daryl Horcher is actually coming off of 2 losses. About 2.5 years ago to Scott Holtzman and Roosevelt Roberts at the end of his UFC career. That was 2 years ago, so he's looking to come back with a win here against Vadim Ogar, who is also on a 2-fight losing streak from fights around 3 and 3.5 years ago to Sodiq Yusuff, who's doing very, very good inside the UFC right now, and Troy Whitman by split decision. Daryl Horcher is 33.5 years old, fighting out of the United States. He is 5 foot 10 inches tall and has a 72-inch reach. Vadim Ogar, I believe, is 29.5 years old, and he is currently fighting out of Russia, so this should be a very, very good lightweight fight. And if you look at Vadim Ogar's record, 6-3, obviously a pretty good record for this lightweight division. He started his career off back in 2013 with a first-round Achilles lock submission win, but in his next fight, he ended up fighting Magomed Mustafayev and lost the fight by first-round triangle choke submission. As some of you guys might know, Magomed Mustafayev, he is an absolute beast in the UFC right now. He, I believe, has 5 fights inside the promotion, is currently 3-2, with his only losses coming to Kevin Lee by submission and Brad Riddell by split decision. And recently, Magomed Mustafayev actually got a first-round spinning back kick knockout over Rafael Fiziev, giving Rafael his first ever loss. That was absolutely insane. And that was Vadim Ogar's first ever loss. And he did come back after that loss to Magomed Mustafayev with a nice unanimous decision win, followed by a split decision win over Amir Agbuvov, and then a first-round ankle lock submission win and a heel hook submission win, followed by yet another armbar submission win. And then he actually took a little bit of break from fighting for a little bit for 2 years, and then when he came back 2 years later in CFFC, he ended up fighting an absolute beast in Sodiq Yusuff, who was undefeated at the time, but he ended up losing the fight by first-round knockout in literally just 30 seconds of that very first round. And then he had one more fight, I believe in December of 2017, against Troy Whitman, in a fight he ended up losing by split decision. Alright guys, so you might be wondering why he actually took that much time off from MMA. Vadim Ogar, the only reason that he took that time off was because he got injured in 2018. He was supposed to be fighting, I believe, Yoslandi Izquierdo in 2018, I believe in August, but that fight fell through because he ended up getting injured. He tried to come back earlier this year against Daryl Horcher, but I'm not really sure what happened. I'm pretty sure the bout just got canceled a little bit before the fight actually happened due to COVID, but now he is finally going to be fighting Daryl Horcher. And I mean, if you look at Daryl Horcher's record, I mean, 13-4 is obviously a very, very good record for this lightweight division. He actually started his career off back in 2010 and 2011 with 4 straight wins. Got a second-round knockout, joined Bellator, where he got a first-round knockout and a unanimous decision win over Chris Ligori. Lost his next fight to Felipe Nover by unanimous decision, and then came back with 3 decision wins in a row, one of which coming against Alex Arici. Then got a third-round knockout win over Jordan Steiner, a third-round knockout win over Steven Regman, joined the UFC, and guess what? In his first ever fight inside the UFC, he ended up fighting 22-0 at the time, Khabib Nurmagomedov. I feel really, really bad. And I mean, obviously, Khabib absolutely destroyed him. I mean, Khabib's one of the best fighters of all time, probably the best lightweight fighter of all time. And I mean, he just took him down over and over and over again. And I believe ended up TKOing Daryl Horcher in the second round. That's a tough loss to have in your UFC debut. But he did come back after that in 2017 with a decision win over Devin Powell. Lost his next fight to Scott Holtzman by unanimous decision. Then fought undefeated at the time Roosevelt Roberts. Lost that fight by first round standing guillotine choke submission with literally 10 seconds left in that first round. And obviously, he looks to come back with a nice win here over Vadim Ogar at CFFC 90. This should be a very, very good fight. But I mean, Daryl Horcher, he's been in the UFC. He's faced Khabib Nurmagomedov, the best lightweight fighter and one of the best fighters all around of all time. I mean, Vadim Ogar, 2-fight losing streak. Daryl Horcher, 2-fight losing streak. But if you look at the guys that both of them are losing to, they're very, very good competition. But I mean, Daryl Horcher, he's coming back. He's coming back hard, and I think he's going to get a win here. Probably probably by unanimous decision, but we'll see how much power he still has in those hands of his. But I think this fight will go all the way, and I have Daryl Horcher dominating this fight on the feet, and I have him win the fight by unanimous decision. Alright guys, so this next fight on the CFFC 90 fight card is the main event, and this fight is for the vacant middleweight championship for CFFC. This fight is 4 rounds, 5 minutes each. It should be a very good one. Cullen Huckbody is on an amazing streak right now. And his only losses are to Bavon Lewis by decision inside the LFA and JP St. Louis by first round guillotine choke submission. Both of those losses coming at the beginning of his career. Since those 2 losses, one of which against a guy that's in the UFC right now, he came back with decision win, second round arm triangle choke submission, third round arm triangle choke submission, joined onto Dana White's Contender Series, and then got another first round arm triangle choke submission. That seems to be his specialty, as literally 5 of his fights have ended in arm triangle choke submission. So I would not be surprised if Cullen Huckbody gets a submission by arm triangle choke in this fight. That would be absolutely insane to get the 4th arm triangle choke submission in a row. Honestly, if he wins this fight against Anthony Adams, I really see Dana just inviting him into the UFC because he's already got a win on the Contender Series. Anthony Adams just got a loss on the Contender Series. So if he could beat Anthony Adams here, I think they'll definitely invite him inside the UFC in his next fight. And Anthony Adams, he's no slouch as well. He's 8-2. His only 2 losses coming to Impa Kazanganai on the Contender Series and Chibuwek Onyenka up on the Contender Series as well by split decision. But I mean, Cullen Huckbody, this man's submission skills are absolutely insane. Most of the guys that Anthony Adams faces, they're mainly strikers, and he does pretty good with them, except for obviously those 2 losses on the Contender Series against very, very good strikers, like Impa Kazanganai, who was an absolute beast when he fought him. But I mean, Cullen Huckbody, he's not a striker. He's an absolutely amazing grappler. And I see Cullen Huckbody just going for takedown after takedown after takedown. He's going to go for a TKO in the first round just to freshen up his resume. And if he gets a TKO, I think the UFC will 100% invite him onto the UFC and get him a fight on the prelims or something. But do I think he's going to get a TKO? No. Do I think he's going to get a submission? I literally think it's a 50-50 chance he gets a submission or he wins the fight by unanimous decision. I definitely don't think Anthony Adams has that good of a chance to win this fight against an amazing grappler like Cullen Huckbody. So I think this fight will actually go all the way, and I have Cullen Huckbody winning this fight by unanimous decision. Alright guys, if you agree with that prediction, or maybe you even disagree with that prediction, make sure to put your predictions in the comment section below. I would love to see what you guys think is going to happen in this fight. Do you think Cullen Huckbody is going to get a finish? Do you think Anthony Adams is going to dominate the fight on the feet and get a unanimous decision? I would love to see what you guys think, so put that in the comment section below. If you like this video, make sure to like the video. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And make sure to subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss the absolute best MMA content out there. We post videos almost every single day, so make sure to subscribe. We post videos LFA, UFC, Cage Fury, FC. There's so many fight promotions out there. There's at least 12 or 13 that we're actually doing predictions on starting today. So make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss that. It's been a very, very fun video. I'm out of here.